A surprise initiative by the outgoing leader of the Syrian opposition coalition, Al to stop the cycle of violence in Syria. Khatib calls on President Bashar al Assad to hand over power to Vice President Farouk al-Shara or the Prime Minister, dissolve the parliament and then leave the country. Shara is the most prominent Sunni in Assad's government and who's widely opposed to the clampdown on the opposition. The new initiative is seen as a trial balloon by the opposition amid growing calls by the international community to find a political solution to Syria's growing violence.
Unfortunately, even before we started looking at the initiative, the Syrian government rejected it right away. It just shows you the lack of seriousness on the Assad regime's part to even show a goodwill gesture.
But the initiative isn't the only issue the opposition has to solve. It's trying to convince other factions to join the coalition, elect a successor to al-Khatib, and form a new government.
One thing is certain: the decision is going to be within the coalition and by Syrian people. Syrians are very, clear about that. We don't want to have any intervention in the decision making.
The meeting is taking place while there's intense fighting in the town of Qusayr. That's where rebel fighters are grappling to repel an offensive by government soldiers backed by fighters from Hezbollah in Lebanon. The opposition says the presence of Hezbollah fighters inside Syria and the unwavering military support that Assad receives from Iran and Russia will plunge the region in a sectarian war unless powerful nations step in using diplomacy or military force. Hashem Ahelbarra, Al Jazeera, Istanbul.
Pro and anti-Assad groups